The following is a morning walk conversation with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on March 23rd, 1968 in San Francisco.
First thing is that calculation of Chandra, moon, planet, there are different views. Different scientists have different views. It is not a standard. They are not agreed. Today, somebody says something, somebody says another. Speculation. That's all. But that idea that it is very low in temperature, and that is mentioned in Bhagavad. You cannot live in the water. You have to qualify yourself. Yes, their body is made just suitable for the water. So you have to qualify yourself. That is just like in the spiritual sky. They can live only spiritual body. A material body cannot live there. Material body is not allowed there. गच्छन्ति सत्त्वस्य मध्ये तिष्ठन्ति राजसा. Those who are too much passionate, they are meant to live on this planet. This planetary system. Status. There are many other planets like this world. They are allowed to live here. Here they are all living entities. They are very much touched. And adho gachanti tamas. And there are other planets. They are dark planets below this earthly plane. And the animals, they are in darkness. Although they are on this path, but they do not know where they are. The knowledge is not developed. So this is the result of the modes of ignorance. And those who are Krishna conscious, they are neither in darkness, nor in passion, nor in goodness. They are transitors. So, if one cultivates Krishna consciousness nicely, he is at once promoted to the Krishna Loka. That is wonder. We are all chanting 16 rounds. No? Is it very difficult?
No, we do not know how yet to regulate our time too well. Some days we chant 16 rounds and then the next day, I don't know what happens. think we sleep too much. I mean, I think I sleep too much.
How many hours you are sleeping?
About 6 to 8.
That's not much. It takes only 2 hours to sit down. Huh? 2 hours or more than that. Huh?
2 hours is all it takes to do the work.
Oh, you have to spare at least 2 hours for Krishna out of 24 hours. Why?
Is there something wrong with sleeping 8 hours?
Huh?
Is there something wrong with sleeping 8 hours?
Sleeping and eating, this is the material disease. Sleeping, eating, mating, so they should be reduced as much as possible.
If you're still tired,
Now you can sleep.
okay.
Still you are refreshed. Somebody is refreshed by sleeping 4 hours. Somebody is refreshed by sleeping 10 hours.
But we should not sleep when we have in place of our devotional service.
That's not. Devotional service is first.
So if we must
We
lose
should
sleep, we
forego
should do it.
sleeping. In the real regulated life is that age 16 down is not completed. Then we have to forego sleeping. We should take out hours from sleeping. The main thing is that we should always be careful that we are taking up a very responsible task, Krishna consciousness. So, we should be very much careful in discharging the duty. The devotee should be so much careful that he will always see whether this moment is quiet or utilized. That my time may not be wasted. He should be so careful whether my time is being wasted. And time wasted, the time we engage for our bodily necessities, that is wasted. Generally conditions so, they are simply wasting that time. Only the period which you are engaged in Krishna consciousness, that is utilized. So we should be very much careful whether time is being wasted or being utilized.
Yeah. Sometimes, if you slept less, you could do more. but at the same time you would be very tired. I mean, you could be, well, you could regulate that.
Yes, you have to practice. Everything depends on practice.
But I think it's hard to
Abhyas yoga juktiya. Chitasa nanuga. Abhyas yoga. Abhyas yoga means yoga practice. Practicing. This whole Krishna consciousness movement is transferring from one kind of consciousness to another. So, we require practice. Just like one man can run 3 miles. I cannot run even 1 mile. He has practiced. You see some boys, they run on. They practice. Practicing. Strength of the heart increasing by practice. And if I run, my heart will be palpitating because I have no practice. So by practice everything can be attained. Ram. It's determination. And this determination is increased by celibacy. That brahmacharya is recommended to keep oneself determined. A brahmachari, if he determines something, he executes. He has got that strength of mind. Those who are too much addicted to sex life, they cannot be determined. They cannot be fixed up. They are flexible, changing. People are in modern days, they cannot sit down in a place for a long time. Therefore, so much traveling. The traveling business is very prosperous. Everyone wants to travel. They cannot fix up. So the processes recommended, they are very valuable, but it is not possible to follow them all in the present age. Because everything is reducing. So, our method is to pray to Krishna to give us the necessary strength. That's all. Otherwise, by regular practice, this age is very difficult, unfavorable. First thing is memory is very short. You cannot remember. Life is very short. Life is short, at the same time so much disturbed by anxiety, by disease, by natural disturbances. Roga shokadi. Short life, that is also disturbed by disease and lamentation. Every moment there is something for which you have to lament. Roga shokadi. And disease, this body is a breeding ground of all kinds of disease. Life is short and it is so much disturbed. So how it is possible to practice? Therefore, this one practice, chanting Hare Krishna and hearing, that is very nice. And praying to Krishna, please give me strength. Hare, oh energy of Krishna, oh Krishna, I am fallen, I have no strength, please accept me. That's all. I have no qualification. I am frail, I am trying but I am failing. All these appeals should be made. And Krishna is all powerful, he can do anything. Even if we do not perform, trying our best, if we fail, Krishna will help us. Just like a child tries his best, but he falls down, the mother takes up and all that. Come on, walk. Like that. Yeah.
Is doing something other than chanting, like going to school and paying attention to what's there. If you're doing that so you can spread Krishna consciousness, is that just as good as chanting?
Chanting is good everywhere.
Yes. But I mean, if you can't chant all day,
you can, if there is some inconvenience in chanting loudly, you can chant slowly. Loudly, slowly, within mind you can chant. This simple practice will give us all kinds of.
Sometimes in school you have your mind is focused on that problem, but
Not sometimes, practically we are always.
Would it be alright for Kathy to become a devotee?
Would
it be alright for Kathy to become a devotee?
I don't follow.
To be initiated. Kathy, to be initiated. She's the girl with the baby.
Oh. Well, if she can perform this, there is no objection.
She would like to.
You are very kind upon her. Yes. Vaishnava is very kind. It is very heavy?
No, not too heavy. If I had a memory, I wouldn't need this.
So you're carrying your memory in your hand?
Yes.
Because memory is reducing, therefore nature is helping to manufacture so many machines.
Is that why people are making these machines? Because they can't remember?
Huh?
Is that a sign of Kali that there's more machines
Yes.
to help people?
And nowadays in courts they use machines. The judges also cannot remember what has been argued between the parties. So they take this tape recorder and give judgment. Whereas the argument is going on for 2 days, 3 days, how much he can remember? And when he gives judgment, he has to take consideration of all the arguments, then give his judgment. This machine helps.
If somebody had a big dollar bill, the judge would remember.
If
somebody gave the judge a big dollar bill, he would remember.
Yes. That means truthfulness is not there, diminished. The same thing. Because truthfulness has diminished, therefore you can drive anybody and you can tell lies for you. We are in a very precarious condition, very unfavorable condition. The best thing is to pray, Krishna, please pick me up very soon and let me go back to your place. If we have to come back again, or we do not know how much misery we have to undergo. Because with the advancement of Kali Yuga, everything is becoming more and more miserable. There is no happiness in family life, there is no happiness in social life, there is no happiness in political life, there is no happiness in earning livelihood. Everything is encumbered. All impeded, full of impediments.
Tell us everything. So why don't you build a machine to chant Hare Krishna for you?
Yes, machine was not made for chanting Hare Krishna, but we are utilizing it so that the machine maker may be benefited. Because we employ everyone's energy to Krishna. So, by his energy, he has manufactured this machine. So, we are employing in Krishna's service so that he may be benefited. We are showing him the mercy. Just like one flower picked up from a plant offered to Krishna is offering benefit to that plant because his energy is in the service of Krishna. Similarly, the person who has manufactured this machine, when it is employed in Krishna consciousness business, is benefited. Indirectly we are giving him opportunity, although he does not know it, that his energy is being utilized for Krishna. We offer prasadam, the same principle. A man does not know about Krishna, but he wants to eat. By eating, he will be gradually Krishna conscious. So our business is to give opportunity to all forgotten souls to be engaged in Krishna consciousness today or tomorrow. the boys and girls who have come to this society, they have accumulated in that way, knowingly and unknowingly, some Krishna conscious qualification. And therefore, they have taken this opportunity. We have no dog friends.
Is the dog taking a man for a walk?
We are all devotee friends. Where is your dog?
Oh, he's gone.
Gone.
Yes, some very nice people who worship dogs took him.
The dog saw that my master had become devotee, so it is useless to keep here.
These people who took him, they think he's a person. They treat him like person.
Like he's a person. Dog is a person. Why impersonal?
Pardon?
Dog is person also.
Yes, but they treat him like human person. They treat him like.
Yes,
they
what is the
worship him.
difference between human person and dog person? No difference.
Not much.
So far, eating, sleeping, mating, defending, this is equal. Human personality is there when he is Krishna conscious. Otherwise, he is an animal, as good as dog.
So if you do not take to Krishna consciousness, you are dog.
Yes, equal to dog, because he has no other consciousness except those four principles: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. That is there in the animals. Don't you see these swans? They are enjoying sex life. So what is the difference between man? The man also does like that. So long one is not above these four principles of animal demands, he is as good as us. To meet animal demands in a polished way is not civilization. One must be above the animal. That is civilization. You have read that poetry, Alexander and the Ravan? Have you read?
I don't think so.
Huh?
Well, say again.
Alexander and the rabbit?
No.
Yeah. Alexander, the great, you have heard the name?
Yes.
He conquered all over the world almost. He went to India also. So he met one Ravan. So he arrested Alexander. He was king. The Ravan said, why you have arrested me? Because you are Ravan. So you are also great Ravan. Then, when Alexander was charging him that he have done this, he charged me, you have done this. I have entered a private house, you have entered a private state. So you are a big Ravan. Then he released him, yes. What is the difference between Ravan and me? And Alexander, from that day, he stopped his conquering Prabhupada.